Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, your money too. Like damn, she in her mood.
Hey girl, A1s, day ones, and new ones, welcome back to the channel. Girl, I'm just gonna jump right in with these curved tips that I found on Amazon. Now, I had some old tips in a bag. They're packaged like this, but they were so much thicker. I have a video, we played around with them. I've only done curved nails one time. So I thought, let me order some and see what it's giving. I really enjoyed these. They were, to me, it seemed a bit thinner. They felt more like a tip at that half well point, the part that you apply on your nail bed. They felt more like a regular tip. They were thinner, but still thick, curvy. I think they're just a little bit longer than the ones that I had previously. But these are cute. I did not feel the need to have to shave the inside and thin them out a bit. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. And I did have a request. One of the girls hit up the request line. I do take requests. Just hit me up, leave a message, just ask for it, and it shall be done. So one of the girls were like, she enjoyed the money nails, and she wanted mo money nails. She said she wanted mo money nails. So I'm here for that. And I thought I would just make it a little more interesting with these super long curved tips. So if you're here for it, honey, I'm going to apply these. I'm sizing out my tips. Each bag, there's 100 bags in the bag, and then each bag has 0 to 9 for one hand. It's very strange. I don't know what that's about, and I would love to see these curved tips in a box. But yeah, so if you're here for it, let's get into the video, girl. Now, even though I did notice these were definitely thinner than the previous curved tips that I used, there is still quite a bit of a full cover well here, and I personally don't like putting that much plastic coverage over my natural nail bed. I like as minimal of the tip on my actual nail as possible. I just want to place it right at the tip and basically have my prep, my bonder, and my acrylic mostly covering my natural nail. So as you see, I'm basically drilling out a moon cut so that way, it's fitting over my natural nail bed but not covering my entire natural nail bed. Of course, I'm going in with my prep, my no lift primer that I get from Amazon. Love that stuff. I usually only put 2 layers. I'll swipe over it once and then go back around and swipe again. But that's it. That's all that I use, and great results. So if you're an A1 day one, or if you've at least seen the past 2 or 3 videos, I have been base gelling my tips on because it's an old familiar method to me. It's a very good method to me, even better than nail glue, because nail glue disintegrates with water over time, but gel will not. You get a nice solid seal, no moisture, no water is breaking through that. So I'm getting good protection over my little thin brittle nails. So I've been doing this lately. Ooh, girl, I am still baffled by the length and the curvature of these. Like, what? Oh my God. So I am going to blend them a bit, but they were super thin. Like, some days I do, some days I don't. Some days you feel like a nut, some days you don't. Today I am, for video and teaching purposes, I am going to blend these tips. Ooh, girl, I love them. You always feel like a different Beyonce when you put on different, like your ducks, your stilettos, your lipsticks, like you start feeling like a different girl. I feel it kicking in. I am gonna cut them to my desired comfortable length. There comes a point when they're just so long they start doing some knock-knee thing, and it's like they just don't look quite even resting. When they're resting and you're just like resting your hand and kind of showing your nails, nails, they do some weird shape thing because they're just so long. They're like clunking into each other. So I am going to cut them into a comfortable length for me, something more even and less knock needy. And yeah, and then we'll get into our application. And I'm sorry I'm so veered off to the left. I don't know. I was on a video call with my girlfriend and we're just chatting away. And so every now and then I would kind of lose, focus of the camera. So I'm sorry about that. It does get better. We got off the phone, so it does get better. Okay, girl, so I got to get my thoughts together because I want this to be super organized. Do you recall that I was talking about that new brand I found on Amazon? So this is it. That's one of the first colors that I tried. This is one of the first colors I tried, which was dark pink. I love the texture. I love the formula. It reminded me of V Beauty Pure, the Valentino. Yeah, the old Valentino V Beauty Pure's acrylic. The packaging almost looks very similar, the way the jar is and the black and white thing going on, very clean packaging. So this was the dark pink. This was the first color that I ever purchased. I loved it. I loved the formula. I loved the texture. I loved the way it applied. Just beautiful. So they do sell some other colors under this brand. They have a lighter pink, kind of like a bubblegum pink. It's called Bubble Bath. Bubble Bath is the one that I mixed in my previous video with the leftover Bad and Bougie, and it made this beautiful pinky nudish kind of color. Well, this is that pink that I added. It's like a frosty bubblegum type of pink. And they also make a white. I do believe they have sort of an apricot nudie color. I think they have one or two other colors, but girl, I'm fully stocked on the nudes. I was very interested in this white. White is a very strange acrylic to work with of any brand almost. Any and every brand, it will be odd. You do want to work a little bit drier. For some reason, white can be very runny. So I wanted to try their light. This is the Valentino. That's the Bad and Bougie that I only had a little bit of, and I added the bubble bath to it, and it just made this gorgeous color. I absolutely love it. So I think that's cute, and it kind of like filled my jar back up halfway. So let's see. Hold on. I wanted to give you guys an up-close look. So the top one is the dark pink. The second one is the bubble bath. The third one is the white, which I'm super excited to try because you guys know that white can be so funny in all brands. And the last one is the V Beauty Pure mixed with a tiny bit of the bubble bath, the second color there. So these are the jars. It's giving. It looks good. It looks clean. Very reminiscent of a V Beauty Pure packaging. I love it. So if you're interested, I mean, I am only pushing it and showing you because it's really good. I love the formula. Very reminiscent of V Beauty Pure. And I know, sometimes you don't always got it. I know you got Prime. I know you got Amazon Prime. So you can purchase now and pay later for a really good acrylic. So moving on, I'm ready for, to go in with my acrylic application. I put a little bit more primer on these nails, and I'm going to go in with my clear thin layer. I always go in with a clear protective layer. Look at her. She looks so good. I'm so excited. So Mo Money is the request, honey, and I decided to give you the whole honey. I'm going to give you the whole honey. I'm going to give you 5 honey, okay? And we're going to do Mo Money nail application. The first thing you want to do is cut out the pieces that you want to use. I want to use this big portion of the bill, and right there I have a little plate of water. I want to moisten this paper because it's very stiff, and you want to moisten it, pat it dry, get the water, not dry, but pat out the water with some paper towel. That way it'll be more flexible. It will shape better to the curvature of this tip. So I'm using a thin wet layer of acrylic, kind of like a glue, and I'm going to place this shmoney where I want it, and I'm wrapping cellophane to hold it in place just until it stiffens up. And this is what it should look like. We'll do better. This was the first one. So once we have a nice flat shape, it's shaped to the nail, I'm gonna go over it with top coat. I just want to make sure to lock that in. I don't want the monomer or any product to, muddy up that paper or tear it or make it bleed. So you definitely want to protect this. So once you have it down, it's shaped, it's formed, immediately go in with a top coat, coat that and cure it. So this is after the top coat has been cured. I'm going to go in with just a nice thin coating of clear acrylic. That way my other acrylic sticks to it and ombres into it very well. Now I'm going in with my nail bed color. And I know I showed you all the cute new colors that we got, but I am using the one that I mixed up with the Valentino and the bubble bath because it's just such a beautiful nudie pink, very natural nail bed manicure type of color. And I just thought it would be perfect. It wouldn't overpower the money. I don't want her to be pink or white. I want her just to be a very soft, natural, nudie nail bed, pinky kind of color. So I'm gonna use this again. I love it. I'm a creature of habit. Like once I love something, I want to play with it until I'm bored with it. So I thought she matched, it went well with this particular design. I'm also going in with a little bit of gold foil just to give me a little extra accent. And also I brought the gold foil up into the nail bed because, you know, I don't do charms a lot. I'm not super big personally on doing charmy sets. I like my sets to just give, you know, I want them to just give, look at the design, look at the smoothness, look at the cuticle. I really hate covering up my work with stones. A couple here and there is super cute, but I would say like 7 out of 10 times I'm gonna do no charms. So if you have a client or you're someone who doesn't like charms, glitter, you know, gold foil, that brings a lot to a set, especially if you don't want to put gems on it, or if you have a client that doesn't want charms and gems. Giving them a little bit of a glitter design or some gold foil here, a little shimmer there, really makes the set pop and makes it feel like it has something charmy on it, you know? So we're just going to repeat those steps. I know the first nail, it was hard. It's the thumb. I have it like close to my chest. I don't know. But hopefully this is a better application. So remember, cut out the piece of shmoney that you want, get it wet, pat it a bit dry. You just want it flexible. I put down a nice wet thin bead of acrylic, kind of smushed it around the nail, using it as like glue. Place the shmoney in the spot that I wanted, and I'm using saran wrap to hold it in place until the acrylic stiffens a bit and molds that dollar right to that nail shape. Look at her. Oh, she's so beautiful. This was a lot of fun to do. And again, a lot of bang for your buck because all I'm using is one piece of this and it's giving so much, you know? It's giving so much design and artwork, and I didn't have to draw it. Now, clearly I am coating this, even though she was coated in top coat. I am putting down a thin little layer of clear, and I'm using that clear layer to adhere the gold foil. And also by putting that clear acrylic on top of the top coat, when I go in with my nail bed, like acrylic is gonna really ombre into that acrylic very nicely. And so the nail bed color will ombre into the clear portion and just give me a seamless blend. Acrylic and acrylic blend very nicely. They work very nicely together. So I don't really want to just put my nail bed color and then try to blend that, brush that down on top of the top coat and, you know, smush, 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 wipe, wipe, wipe to blend it in. It's going to blend much better into that texture of the clear acrylic. So it serves two purposes. I'm coating over the top coat and allowing my next acrylic to blend very nicely into that acrylic. And I'm also using it as a wet layer to apply my gold foil. Look at her, honey. She's so cute. I just put down a little bit of color first for that natural nail bed effect under all of this, just in case. You know how sometimes one nail will be a little yellowy, one nail will be a little clear, like just to make sure. I went. So the thumb has been encapsulated, the pointer has been encapsulated, and here you see me encapsulating my work in clear. That's where I get my shape, make sure my apex is where I want it, the thickness that I like. I'm always going to do that. Actually, are they supporting you or really just attacking me? I don't give a about a bro trying to bash me. I'm just girl that recording the cat.
Woman that can take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do, because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away.
She's coming along, Pookie, and I hope you here for it because you requested big money and you didn't specify. And what could be bigger than putting $100 bills on every finger? Like, I felt so bougie. I felt so rich. I hope you feeling these. I hope you enjoy these. I hope you try these. So, girl, we wrapping it up. We wrapping up application. I hope you were able to follow along. I hope I wasn't too much out of frame. I was on the phone, FaceTime with my friend, so I'm sorry about that. But I hope you got the gist of it. This is something you could do easily. Remember the blow pop gum wrapper nails, the lollipop wrapper nails? I mean, just using like a sheet or a piece of something decorative and not having to paint that or do that in hand art, and yet you're getting so much design, so much bang for your buck. Like, I'm really happy, and I absolutely love doing sets like this that have like foil paper. Transfer foil paper is something that works well like this, you know, where you get a lot of design on one sheet. Just apply it and it looks like you spent hours hand painting. I love that. So again, I hope you were able to follow along. I hope you think these are cute and interesting. Maybe you'll try it. So I am going to file off camera. I'm going to file off camera because, honey, she's curved. She's long, you know, she's square. Like, I had to take my time with her. And yeah, so hopefully you're still here. What do you think? Are you feeling these or not? Like, let me know. It's okay. I won't be offended. Are you feeling them or not? Like, let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe, honey, because I'm giving you $500 nails. They deserve a thumbs up at least. And girl, check out the nail cards. Stop playing. Get you some. Series 1 or 2 is available. So ladies, this is it, honey. Top coated and done. I'm gonna give you some photo shoot. I love her. I love you. I appreciate you for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Like damn, she in her mood. Like damn, she in her mood. Like damn, she in her mood. She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her mood. In the mirror, I'm doing my dance. Ain't packing out nobody's pants. He a rapper, but don't got a chance. Sucking my waist, so I'm living my bands. Like 1 million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried dipping, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna rump. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like, I tell you, always stay hot. Oh, they mad cause I keep making bops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her.